Theme song. Welcome back to Mountaincore. Look, guys, long story short, the game's default mode, as far as I can tell, is hardcore. You do not get to go back a save. And longer story short, my people started starving to death. Listen, I don't know how to play the game. I realized watching my last episode that it was a really bad start. We were a really long ways away from a forest. We were very far away from the water, and we were very far from being led by somebody who was any good at the game, and that's me. Now, I have been watching Noble Rambler's videos on this series, and he's obviously the resident expert in Mountaincore, and I'm going to try to become an intern of his. So I really want another whack at it, and I feel like you guys were somewhat enjoying it, so you know, let's try it again. We've tried through a few seeds, so if you're curious, this is the seed I went with. And I think the reason I picked this one is obviously the river is much closer. We've got all these trees here. There's going to be some hunting, which I've learned a bit more about. You basically need to assign some military roles to your crew here. But also, it's a bit nestled. I really like this start here. I was also told by Noble Rambler that you really want to look for this this stuff here, bituminous coal ore. So this will be good to have in sort of, I don't even know if you call it the mid-game yet. So a couple of things I'm going to do differently. First, going to meet everybody. Second, we're going to start chopping down some trees, obviously. And third, I'm going to build like sort of a structure out here through which we're going to do all our work. And I might do some initial mining into the caves for some sleeping spots. But for the most part, what I want to do is really just get production set up and running right away. We could even set it back here so that there's all this farmland in between. Or we could set the building in right here and then have farmland back here, I guess, as well. Because I don't think we need to irrigate it this early in the game. The other thing I'm going to do is try to get some trade up and running ASAP as well. So let's meet our crew. We've got Eindridge Blue Arm. We've got Haldor Coal Mountain. He's our farmer. Good. We've got Holmes Huge Mountain. He's our stonemason, our miner, and a hauler, which is a new update, by the way. They've changed it from villager to hauler. We've got Lamont Whitegreaves, who pretty much just does kind of carry stuff around. Ooh, Thora Steelkeep. She's our chef. We love her. And Torny Yellowbucket is probably I think she's probably the hottest of the members. I mean, this guy's pretty handsome too, but she's our fair maiden, but she's also a woodcutter, so she's going to be doing all our wood stuff, so that's good to see. And we've got our journeyman farmer. We've got a couple of farmers, so that's good. But I had to learn, in the last time, I ended up running out of seeds and stuff like that. So yeah, we need to be up and running with trade pretty much right away. We also have some domesticated horses, which I'm not 100% sure what to do with them, aside from maybe we could turn into a military crew and then just go and beat them up and then eat them. But I don't necessarily want to start the game with that. We'll do that later. Let's mine this whole chunk out and then start to build a little structure in here. And then let's get some storage as well, room. Let's go stockpile. Let's go raw materials. And we'll put those here. Gonna get a fairly large one going, I think. And I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna check. We're gonna make sure that it's just raw materials. And now what I'm going to do this time is I'm not going to mine so deeply and so intensely this time. Then I'm going to get ourselves our tool storage right here first. So we'll go tools. We'll get these tools stored maybe maybe a little closer, but you don't want them to touch this storage, otherwise it incorporates the storages together. So we'll do that for tools. There's our raw stock materials and our tools stockpile. And I think that's it. Then I'm going to start building sort of the shape of the rooms around here. Let's also do some chopping. So let's chop down. I want to, it sucks to clear cut. I don't want to clear cut, so I'm going to do some of this. A little bit of that. There we are. And then construction build-wise. Oh, crap. Do I need a bridge? I may need to do a bridge, don't I? I'm not sure. I think they can get across. I'm not sure if they can get across. We might already be in kind of an issue here. We already might be having a situation. Oh, boy. I'm not sure if they can get across there to do the chopping without a bridge. So we might have to get that bridge up and running sooner rather than later. So we're going to kind of get that going. Already, I'm like, ah, crap. I did something wrong, didn't I? Then what we want is bedrooms, kitchen, storage, all that stuff. Maybe we should do it down here. We can have our entrance to our cavernous... I mean, obviously I wanted to have the entrance to our cavernous cave back here, but maybe it's just down right here. Maybe this is the entrance, right? Come straight down. So for now, let's have this mine out just a little bit this time. I don't know if you watched the last episode, but oh boy, did I like to mine. I'm going to mine that out, and we're going to fill that with beds for them. I think... So it says they're delivering the shale. 6 available, 42 assigned. So I think we're just using all our shale blocks to do that, which might not be a good idea. What we need early days is our carpentry workshop, and we need our sawmill. We don't even need the sawmill yet, I don't think. Wood cutting bench. No, I think we need the sawmill first. Carpentry is our kind of a next move, and then probably stone masonry are just the easy ones to get started with. Also, of course, the kitchen. And I think if I put the kitchen... Let's pause the game here. If I put the kitchen near the entrance... Because eventually the dream, right, is to move this all inside. So we'll have our storage up here. So I'm going to build some stuff here. I think this is going to be kind of where our kitchen is. It doesn't need to be huge. We need a water barrel right away. But other than that... I think let's do a small kitchen, maybe? Like so. Cauldron. Up on the corner, like that. With a water barrel next to it. Kitchen workshop. There. Butchery workshop. Up in this corner, maybe. Import and export pallet. Yeah. Just import pallet. Export pallet. There we go. Okay, so that's our kitchen. We're going to get started on building the kitchen. Even that is maybe too far, right? Like, you kind of just need to go really simple as far as getting stuff ready to go. Let's go for our sawmill, and I'm going to put it next to it with a wall in between. It's going to be fairly small because it just needs to make planks. Although even that, to be honest, isn't that small. We could probably shrink it down a bit because it just makes planks. There we are. Import pallet. Export pallet. Now, eventually, I might put walls around this, so this is like our little workshop area, you know what I mean? Because you do get a bonus from them being inside. But right now, the main thing I'm just worried about is just getting things set up. Feasting hall, not even worried about it right now. Now, farm plots. We should probably get those going. Let's do some farm plots here. That's even probably too long. Carrots. I think we have 20 of those, so let's get that going. Apparently, you don't need... You kind of need to irrigate corn and such. So, we're not even going to do that. Maybe barley. Potatoes. Let's get potatoes and probably tomatoes going. Let's do a path there. Oh, everybody's sleeping. Great. Let's do that. And that's going to be potatoes. Okay. Farm plot. Here. One over again. And that, my friends, is going to be tomatoes. We're not even going to worry about wheat because we don't have the grist mill. We don't have a lot of stuff ready to go. So what we need to do this time is think carefully and slowly about stocking up in a meaningful way that isn't like I think what I did in the last time was I tried to tech up everything. I was like, I need the fuel place so that I can get my smeltery going. So I need my my refinery going, and then I need it was just like it was way too much. Now, the trading depot, this is the important one, I think. So let's put that in this little mined out spot that we did. Shrink that down a little bit. There we go. Trading depot. So, a banner to denote the trading depot, of course. You heard me, depot. Hitching posts are pretty important. The ledger table is not currently important, but it's cool. It just needs a barrel and 4 planks. It's not even that expensive. So I might, you know what? I'm even going to hold off on building it. Now, the chests are apparently pretty important, and there was a bug. It maybe got fixed. There's 0 available, so we might have to make chests. But there was a bug where it was like some coins would just be left on the ground and not useful to us, so we have to build quite a few chests for gold and silver. So I'm just going to build those 2 for right now. I'm going to build some import pallets. Actually, hang on. Let's cancel these. Cancel. Let's go export pallets all down here. And a couple import pallets. So the import pallets... Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, so the export pallets are what we're selling. The import pallets are what we want to bring in. So I think we pretty much need 3 or 4 of them. The main thing we're wanting to bring in is like food and textiles. Those are the things we kind of don't have right off the hop. All right, good. We've got our pine water barrel. We've got our iron cauldron here. We could start working on walling this in, but I'm going to wait actually until we get a masonry workshop up and running. Or crushing station. So the masonry workshop, if we're going to stay permanently out here, which we might for build a nice building, we're going to want a little bit of size, I think, because this thing is somewhat big. This thing is quite big. So we're going to go here for that. Import rock chunks and export that. We only need the 2 for now. I actually might mine this away here to make just a little more room around this building. So these are going to be our outbuildings. I'm going to try not to have too many outbuildings, but this is like the setup I want to go with and play a lot more conservatively this time. Okay, so does it have everything? 3 available, 43 available, 42 assigned. I'm not 100% sure what we're missing there. 10 shale, 10 shale, 16 shale, 36. So we just need a few more. So yeah, that was honestly a pretty stupid move of me. Now, is there any more shale around? This is all shale rock wall, which means these are shale stone boulders. So hopefully, what do I need? Rough stone boulder, oak planks to get that done. We might actually need to, if I can't get across to chop those trees, we might need to, got 32 planks. So we're actually going to go ahead. We're going to stop these. These need chests, of which we don't have any. It's too late. That one's being built. Oaken planks. Good, good, good. Shale. So really, the thing we need to get done with these oak planks, let's go highest priority on that. And these two, so we don't use up our planks. So let's get this built so we can make some more shale bricks and finish this bridge. And that should help us with our current tricky little supply block situation. Oh, wish Torty Yellow Bucket luck. Meanwhile, in this bedroom, we're going to open this up. This is going to be our bedroom. It's not great, but it provides them somewhere to sleep. So I've got a whole bunch of little sleeping spots down. Eventually, we want to make this a grand hallway down to our actual base. But I'm not even going to think about that until we've made it through, like, maybe even the first winter. I want to make sure we get trading up and running. I want to make sure we actually don't waste all this farming time and that we can actually live through the winter. Especially because until we get this done, there's not a lot of hunting around. There's just the domesticated horses. We need to get over here. I think hunting doesn't happen for a little while. You're kind of meant to do that in your mid-game. So hopefully it's okay that we're doing this here. Okay, looks like we're getting our stone mason workbench done. Oaken export pallet. I wanted to export blocks, and I wanted to import rough stone boulders. There we are. I'm going to raise its priority. Got that being built. I think our bridge is doable at this point. It only needs a few more shale blocks. We have plenty of shale right here. The farming begins. Looks like the last of the dirt here has been hewn, so I think what they need to do is grab the seeds and start planting. And that started a lot earlier than in the last time when I did the tutorial and really didn't get things started. I think it's almost time to, let's take a look at what I might be missing. And it's maybe almost time to, let's get our, hitching posts. We almost forgot those. We need some wooden hitching posts. Yeah, maybe this place needs to be bigger, especially if I want that ledger table. Let's do 2 hitching posts here. And what were these? Import pallets? I think we can make a few more import pallets now. So that's ready for the trading, when the trading happens. Yeah, if I want to do the ledger table, I need to, expand this trading post, but we're worrying about that way later. That's almost mid-game. All right, our shale bridge is up. The wood chopping can commence. So that's going to start bringing logs back. That's going to keep our planks running. And the thing you want to get up and running pretty quickly, I believe, is the carpentry is kind of our next workflow, because we want to be able to make things that we can trade. How much is this going to cost me here? 4 logs, planks, 2 blocks, and planes and stuff. Yeah, I can get a full carpentry work shape up and running here. Now, where do I want it? Let's put it lower down like this. Or do we want them to be separate cabins? Do you know what I mean? That might look better if we have separate little spots for it. And I don't want to put too much in this area. I kind of want things to start going further back. So what I'm actually going to do, because again, like last time, if you watched the last episode, I had a lot of fun playing the game for sure. But I made some critical mistakes because I just dug too much. So right now I'm just building some exterior buildings, and we're just going to take it easy, learn what we don't know, and I just want to see, basically, I want to see successful food flow happening. And you can run out of seeds really easily, and then everybody starves. So you got to be careful with that. Actually, we might need food storage at some point, too. Maybe we could build a barn back here, maybe? That could be kind of fun. Feasting hall. Well, no, we should build it near the kitchen, obviously. And again, the dream is we would have storage and stuff in here. And our kitchen could be right here. Our feasting hall could be down here. But that, I'm not even thinking about that right now. Right now, I'm just thinking about staying alive. So on a slight change of plans, I'm going to put my carpentry building here near kind of the entrance. I feel like that'll look nice. It'll be its own little cabin, though, eventually. So let's go carpentry right here. These guys, they're going to get their wood. Maybe we even put some wood storage around here, but right now they just kind of have to walk over there to get it. That's not the big deal. And then I'm mining this whole chunk out to build an outbuilding that's going to be our food storage, our main storage from our nearby farms. The eventual dream is like we want, fill this with farmland. Maybe even this area here gets filled with farmland. The trade center could even move over, so it's just farms for days over here. Carpentry workshop, let's get you kind of set up. Here, I think you don't need to be that big, actually, do you? How big is this? Not that bad. So the carpentry bench, I kind of want to put it like... I mean, I like seeing the tools, honestly, up against there. So we're going to do that. We're going to have our import and export pallet. Export pallets, and we'll have our import pallets here. There we are. I think there's a few options for import pallets and export things, so we're going to kind of like basically just get that all up and running. And honestly, the second I feel a little more confident, I'm going to start building some, some cabining out here. I'm actually going to shrink these down. Because if I put this station in here, it'll still, it still kind of fits. Maybe if I expand it by 1. Okay, fine. You can have 1 more back. Or we could just expand it downwardsly. That fits kind of nice, though, so we'll keep that. Okay. So there we are. That's the shape of our cabin. Now, this sawmill doesn't need to be much bigger, so let's do that. The import pallet is any logs. Export, let's go planks. Actually, I think we can sell barrel staves as well. Let's have another export pallet here for staves. And I think that's a small enough size. So when we wall this off, that's going to be a nice little cabin area here. With different entrances, of course. And storage over here. Carpentry here. Some sleeping spots here while we start to mine this out and make our grand fort. Which will, it's basically pending success of our colony. That's all I'll say for now. And then at some point we do need to remember to start to disassemble these so we can store all this stuff maybe inside or something, but you get some more resources once you demolish these. Obviously they're holding on to some things, but they are also some wood and some wheels, some barrel staves, etc., some hoops, barrel hoops in there that we'll get from demolishing these wagons. I do wish these wagons were more functional, though. That would be cool if we could actually just be bringing these around. With this area mined out, I can see that if I mine this out 1 more block, I'm going to expose some unexplored area, which I don't know if I'm ready for. I want to make sure I have everything else ready first. I'm going to expand this granary stockpile here. Again, I don't even know if it needs to be that big, but I've got granary and I've got food being stored here. I'm also going to then do a, where was it? Here, seed stockpile right there. Again, I do think I need to keep them separate because as soon as they connect, they become 1 storage. I'm not 100% sure if that's being changed or if that's the gameplay. But so this is my initial storage building. And honestly, where I'm at right now is let's seal it off. Let's make this our first building that we kind of make an indoor thing. So I'm going to go stone, select shale. I think I prefer a shale granary. And then let's get like a door, and I also want that to be a shale door. I guess I didn't get a pick. We'll do that. There, we'll do a door there, and we're going to leave it at that for now. So that's just going to get that stuff inside. We can roof this off, which I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This may be a slightly too big. I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten that far in the game, but I'm going to go pillars. We're going to do some... why can't I pick? Probably because we have... Oh, none available. I'm going to go... It's probably going to be shale, so I'm going to put some shale pillars in there. Yep, the seeds got delivered right away, so that's nice. 5 of 6 spaces currently in use. What if we shrink this down by a bit and expand this over to that? There we go. So that's a few more spaces for seeds. A bit more... I just don't know how much granary and food storage we need. Kind of want to copy or move that door. You know what? I want 2 doors. Let's have 2 doors. We're going to do another door right here. It's going to be shale, probably. Just, it's a little closer to the kitchen and everything, you know. And I'm going to actually, just for aesthetics, I'm going to remove 1 tile of storage. Why? I don't know. Because I want to. That's why. No more questions, please. So I've got into roofing mode here. The view allows you to see which tiles outside, light blue, and those with a roof, dark brown. And then this is that brown? I guess this is brown, and then this is like gray or almost black. A roof can be constructed within 3 tiles of a wall or pillar. Yeah, so I might be missing... I mean, it still is walled in, so it should be okay. But yeah, we're going to get this walled in ASAP so that we have a nice sealed-off food storage area. Then I'll start thinking about... Like, I think this should also be shale, but I kind of want the carpentry area to be all wood. I think that would look nice. So I want to catch up on these buildings first before we even kind of think about that. I'm going to raise the priority of the construction of the carpentry workbench to, like, max priority, just so all these resources get brought there first, rather than chopped up or sent elsewhere. This guy is already at a decent higher priority, so we're just going to leave that there. But, of course, the priority view is very useful for this as well, because it looks like I can just... Is there a way to do it in priority view? I don't think so. I don't think you can just, like, automatically click on things. But it allows me to... I can look and... sort of target these areas. We actually might... Let's put this all farming on a higher priority. I think farming should be something that we just deal with pretty much as soon as it's requiring, you know, me to deal with it. Something so satisfying about a colony simulator, and you can just kind of watch your colonists working away. Looks like we have saplings, so there is a bit of a regrowth situation going on in these forest tiles, which is lovely that that's right across this bridge. Things are coming along. The resources are starting to be delivered for our wood chopping place. The granary is pretty much all sealed in. Oh my goodness. Love watching this little colony. Oh no, what are you doing outside? Oh no. Eindridge, sleeping on tilled earth. Maybe he likes it though. Maybe Eindridge just flows that way. Alright, the workshop is now complete. So if we take a look at our import pallets, we have basically just bringing in barrel hoops, barrel staves, and planks. And we have an export of chests, fishing rods, planes, rolling pins, shields, buckets, and barrels. Now, we need to make some chests used to store coins. They're made from planks, barrel hoops at the carpentry bench. So we need some barrel hoops. And I think, what is this? Planks are made from planks. Okay, so I think what we need to do, right, is make rolling pins from planks. And we need to make fishing rods from planks. We also need to make some chests. To do that, we need to import planks. That's one of the important things. We also need to import barrel hoops. What else does the chest need again? Planks, barrel hoops. Planks and barrel hoops, that's it. Okay, so we need to find some barrel hoops to make planks, or make chests. And these, I believe, if I was watching correctly, are items that we can make and trade and sell. Over here, we could also export... We could make barrel staves. I don't know if we need... Oh, we have some delivered. We have barrel hoops. Oh, that's fantastic. So we're actually going to get a couple of chests and be able to place those here ahead of our trader coming in. Let's demolish this beach wagon and see what we get from it. And let's demolish this one. They're both empty. A couple of cauldrons and birch. Yeah, like we don't need this stuff just yet for the moment. We'll leave those set up. It's a nice place to just store things. And I do think I kind of want to start getting this all sorted out. Let's mine this out. And then how am I doing for wood? 12 logs. I feel like our wood production is doing okay. Let's build ourselves our plan here. Whoops. I want to go for a wood wall of any type. I want to put a door there. And I want to put a door there as well. And then I want to wall this across with wood as well. Then I kind of want some wooden doors here as well. So we're going to get this kind of built in and roofed off as well, and kind of have a nice little carpentry workshop. And we're going to wall this in as well. Oh, things are coming up us. This, I believe, is now roofed off. Let's check our view. Roof view. Hard to tell. Maybe that feels... It's neither light blue nor brown. I'm not sure if it's roofed off or not. I think it is. I think we're good. This must be natural stone roof, like we're built underneath the mountain a little bit. So I think that's good. So nice to see the carpentry, I almost said office, carpentry shop coming together. It's different wood, different types of wood, so it's going to be colored a little weird. But you know what it is? We're just trying to survive here, okay? I'm still burned from the last time I played a colony, and I watched them all starve to death while having no food for them. So I'm just happy that things are a little more functional this time. Could even start thinking about things like, I don't know, the masonry workshop, like getting the stone chopper maybe, or a feasting hall built. Regardless, I do know that I'm actually low on blocks, simply because we used them all. I didn't mine as deep as I did last time where I had blocks galore everywhere. Let's expand this out a little bit. Let's mine this. Borders, mine this out. And then let's start thinking about the grand design, okay? I'm thinking... I'm attempting to. I think, okay, let's take a look at pillar options. Because I want this, this to be the grand hallway. Okay, so let's see, build. Pillars. Marble, right? And maybe, they could be central, though. Straight down the middle, so it's like a 3-wide hallway to our central entrance. I feel like that's no, I feel like it could be grander. So what if we go like 4-wide? If they're 4-wide, then we could have 1, 2, too close. They almost need to be 5 wide. This thing needs to be 5 wide, maybe. Just a massive hallway. And then we can still have that central entrance. So I might actually build that out this way so we can kind of build more of a grand entrance here. And I might also mine all this away and just build it all out of good shale rock. So it kind of, like, I want it to blend in with the mountain. I think that's something that dwarves, always did, right? Is their mountainous undergrounds were almost a little unassuming from the outside until you went inside, and then you were like, oh my goodness, what is this place? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little mine here just to get us into the area, right? Then we're going to go... No, not that one. Mine. Okay, we're going to go... Yeah, like that. 4, 5. So if I do a grand hallway like so, it would look like that. It would come up close to the edge here. I think that's fine. I think I like it. I think this is our... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is going to be our grand hallway. But mainly what it is right now is production for shale bricks. But what I want to do is have marble pillars on the inside and maybe even change these walls out for marble eventually. Now, where am I going to get that marble? Well, check it out. Some sort of marble mine. I don't know how much marble I'll get out of that. So maybe I just need to do marble pillars until I know I have tons of marble. What else do we have south of here? Limestone. Ooh, more marble. We have to go fairer ways to get to Jasper Gems. So I'm just glad we have a bit of coal, because it doesn't look like we have a lot of gemmery in the area here. Sorry, the camera went a bit wonky there. But let's mine this out and get started with that. Then I'm going to also get some mining orders up here. But I'm going to try to do this slowly and surely this time. I'm not going to try to, go nuts like I did in the last episode, because I want these people... I like them. I want them to survive. Traders have arrived, and they're headed to our trading depot to buy and sell goods. Let's go to the location and see what we got coming our way. We have 1 cart, so they'll need the hitching post. We've got 2 hitching posts, so this could be good for us. Now, they are selling 30 barley, lots of seeds, lots of wheat seeds, some hemp, which could be good for textiles, I guess, and 30 roisiamotkato mushrooms. Now, those mushrooms we're probably going to want to buy. Let's use the mini map here. And we're going to want to set up a mushroom area, I think, aren't we? Let's take a look here. Where was it? Mushroom farm. So it doesn't say if they need to be inside. A log that's been injected with mushroom spawn to produce several harvests of delicious, juicy mushrooms and a shock tank. I think we need to build an interior place for that. Oh, I don't want to... I was going to say, I'll mine this. I don't think we should do that either, though. Okay, you know what? Let's mine out a spot for that, and let's try to buy those. I don't know how much money I'm going to get out of all this, trading that I'm going to do. We're going to go here. Wait, hang on. Cancel. Oh, I wish that was, 1, 2... I'm just, like, looking for a spot that's, like, a 3x3. So I can make a small room. Okay, new plan. We build it into the rocks, like so. There we go. That's gonna, and then I'll bring up a shale wall. Construction, build, wood walls, go stone. We're gonna go shale. It's gonna come up like so, across, and then like that. And we're gonna have a wood door, because I think that'll look cool. Once this gets mined out, we'll be able to place that. This is gonna be our little mushroomery. All right, we're gonna see if that does the trick. Okay, so watching the trading go here, it looks like they're automatically just buying stuff. They just bought that, for which I received three coins. Oh boy. Okay, what else did they just buy? They bought a rolling pin, and it looks like these are the only spaces they have. Maybe I don't know if I can actually continue to sell stuff to. Oh no, we can. Okay, good. So now what am I dealing with? 9 and and 1 golden coin. Good. Okay. So I want to buy these, and they're going to cost me 21 golden coins? I want to buy... Oh, wait, I got to import them. So let's import... where is it? Hang on, pause the game. Don't leave yet. Import... coins. Good idea. Grain. I mean, we might want to import grains and stuff, but what I really want to import... I guess I don't need to wait for them to come here. Vegetable crates. So let's import a vegetable crate. Is that... oh, that's Erica is just sleeping there. Maybe we should make sleeping spots for them. They might appreciate that. Okay, import pallet. Let's also import seeds of the right type of required for planting, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I want to pick specific seeds. Oh, we don't... Okay, so I don't think... Okay. I don't think we actually can use those mushrooms to make a mushroom farm, but that's fine. I'm going to get it set, because it looks like we need mushrooms, seeds, or whatever's. What else do we want to import? Dough could be good later on. Grain, flour could be good to import. Why don't we bring in a hemp bundle? And, I guess any seeds would be good, but I just don't want to bring in any old seeds. And we'll worry about wheat and barley later, because I don't think we can do anything with it yet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say the oaken import pallet to bringing in vegetable crates. Oh, here we go. We can go any that way. So let's go any. Let's make that the highest priority. Just always bring in food. And let's say this is potato. They have nothing for us, but let's build a couple more import pallets so that we're ready to import more specific seed variations in future trades. We got a bit of hemp, which I'm sure we'll figure out something to do with it. I think make linens and stuff from it. But so far, I mean, I'm kind of willing to call this a success. Hopefully I'll get some more of those veggies. I only got 6. I would like to keep importing those. But maybe we don't have the money for it. Oh yeah, we probably don't have the money for it. So, but this is good. This is good education. And they seem to buy whatever it is that we can sell. So that's really awesome. They just bought up all our fishing rods. So one thing that's nice about this gameplay is it doesn't really matter what you're making. They'll buy it. So that's good, and a little bad in that we really also want to be selling higher value things as well. We could probably start selling blocks and stuff. That could be good. Because we have some marble here, but we have a lot of rough shale blocks. If we made blocks, we could see how much those sell for. In the meantime, let's kind of design this building, this workshop building here. So I'm going to go build. Hang on. Still getting the hang of this. Smooth stone wall. I'm going to stone. Oh, I don't get to pick. I don't know why I don't get to pick what type of stone. Probably because, there's no blocks available. Okay. We have one right there. I'm going to let some shale blocks build up, and then we'll start to, design the exterior of this, which I think should be blocks. I think it should be a shale block workshop out here. It is a bit of a temporary structure. Like, we'll remove it, I think, once we're feeling better. But for now, we'll get that done. And, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I want to replace the wood on this eventually so it kind of matches a little nicer. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, our chef is at it. We now have vegetables and we have water. If you use 2 of them and combine it together, you can get your Rhizomycota mushroom soup, which is going to sit in that cauldron. That's why I would love to get this all walled off. And then hopefully it gets stored in the food stockpile. I don't know. Regardless, that is now some food that is available to be eaten by the colonists, so they don't need to use... Where's their inventory? You can kind of see it in their... I think in their personal inventory. If we go food here, there's no rations. There's nothing rock bread available for me, but that's because everybody else is holding on to it, I believe. So the rock bread is the thing they're eating, and that's what they show up with. And also new immigrants to your town will show up with rock bread. And then, so these are the vegetables, of which we have 5 available. Not looking ideal, but hey, we're just getting started. Already, this was a successful trade, which is way better than I did last time. I think the next thing I want to focus on is at the end of this grand hallway, some sort of feasting hall. Gotta have a feasting hall. It is a little bit like the feasting hall should probably be back here or something or whatever, but maybe the feasting hall can be quite near the entrance. So this will be quite a lot of mining, I think. If we go mine down here, then what I want to do is this. Same thing on this side. Into our feasting hall. Now, I was looking up what the feasting hall requirements are. It has a building that's 4x4 is like the main thing in the room. And those are the tables. Everything else, you need a little bit of room on the sides for. So, let's say this is the interior of the room. And if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, this now is wide enough to have the table right in the middle of the room. So I think that's kind of what we want. So we're going to do this as our feasting hall. Then... this double wide hallway, I think, will have to go off either side, or go off this way. And then the rest is filled in with marble pillars. I think I kind of want to make this longer, though. Yeah, let's move this, which I wish we could just copy our design and move it further south. But, like, let's make this feasting hall. I have an idea. Let's make it actually off this end. Instead of going out both ways, so you come out in the middle of the feasting hall, let's come out at one end of the feasting hall, and that's where, like, the cauldron and stuff will be, and then further down the feasting hall will be all the tables. So you don't enter in the middle. Aesthetically, you kind of want to enter in the middle, don't you? Well, we could have an exit out the middle or something. We could tweak this. Okay, let's cancel all these and move this process down. Now, that's quite a way to go to get to our feasting hall, but I think that's okay because eventually I want to have like a nice big kitchen in here and food storage. I mean, why don't we even just keep it there? But we might want to start expanding that. And then a hallway, maybe even off the middle here, could help for access. So yeah, this is maybe even just one of our smaller feasting halls. Who knows? But at any rate, this is helping us get some more blocks, mine out some of this coal, and just explore a bit more into the mountain. And then we're just going to create our sort of shale workshoppery over here. A little entrance there. And maybe an entrance there. And here as well. Good. And then I guess I'm going to wall this off. I guess that's fine. Yeah. What we could do, though, is have doors in between things. So let's cancel that wall. And... maybe let's cancel this wall, if I can get to it. There we are. And then let's have this oaken import pallet moved to over here. Maybe 2 import pallets. We'll get rid of this import pallet so that those doors make more sense. Construction, build. Let's go wooden doors in the interior. And then some nice stone... oh, we can't do shale again. Okay, well, we'll do stone. I just don't want him to do marble. Don't touch that marble. You know what? We're going to go wooden doors then. Just so I don't have to worry about them accidentally using the marble. I don't know why it doesn't let me just default select what resource I want to use for that. But anyway, there it is. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. We might even put another door in here later. But for now, this is the plan. We've got this little workshop building out here. We've got our carpentry office. Those need to get used up. Our trade area, which worked out quite well. And then I think what we can do here is make this, blocks and make it just export shale blocks or something. And that could be part of our process, part of the stuff that we sell. A lot of good things here. A lot of things that we could look to start selling. Oh, plate armor. Maybe we make plate armor. This is great. But we now have a much more successful, in my opinion, colony than in the last episode. And like I said, there was no way for me to go back in the save and learn from my mistakes. So we just have to start anew and keep mining. Will we mine too deep and figure out what's on the other side of this? I don't know who's over there, but it could be dangerous. We're not playing in peaceful mode. I hope you found this to be some truly solid content. I hope you like the new beginning of our colony, and maybe we'll see how long this one goes for. But this is all in honor of this wonderful game, filled with lots of detail, a lot of fun, a lot of depth, too, it looks to be. There's a lot of stuff yet we have to build and production chains that we have to master. Haven't even mastered some of the more basic ones, but we are at least up and functional this time. Maybe even ready for the winter, dare I say. So we hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next video of whatever it is we play on this channel. Oh, it's looking good.